to be already there. I hit the start button before I walked over here.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why this won't launch.
Are we live?
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody here?
Not yet. They're all on my page.
I don't know if this is any indicator how the evening is going to go.
I don't know. I gotta restart my computer because I can't get on Safari.
Oh, goodness. Alright, let's see.
So we're live?
Yeah, good.
Okay, we're live. Yep, there we are.
Alright, let me
We can get started and I can get logged in as.
Okay,
stuff
sorry
starts.
about that. Okay, so we were on the wrong page before.
That's right. Oh, sure, blame me.
Well, it was you.
It's Jack's fault.
Men, I'll tell ya.
Michelle will be doing the show
Give
by
him one
herself
job
this
to
evening.
do. You had one job.
For those that know, I only do one job. You're right.
Alright, sorry. Okay, now that we're on the right page,
Because I only have one job.
we have lots to talk about tonight. So if you could share this silly little video.
Technically, Michelle has a lot to talk about.
Well, I have a lot to talk about. But
She was there. I wasn't in attendance for. I wasn't at the media events. She was.
But I told you about them.
Yes.
So
But you're gonna tell them about it as well.
I am going to tell you all about it. No, it's actually, you know what? It's good stuff. The past week since we talked last has been pretty busy as far as Disney things going on. So there's a lot to talk about. And as soon as I get myself together here, we're going to talk about
If you
it.
want to go get a snack and come right back.
Okay.
For all those dieting, go ahead and have a snack. It's on us.
Yeah, anybody who's in our TMSM weight loss support group, we're hungry.
We're sorry.
We're hungry too. We just had our low carb dinner, and I can honestly say I'm still hungry.
Did we even eat?
We did.
I remember chewing on some cardboard with them.
Oh my gosh, so funny. All right, share one more spot, and then I guess we can go.
You're gonna have to read your screen because I can't even get.
Okay, and I do have a couple of questions from some viewers this time,
Wow.
but we'll add. I'll check it.
Periodically.
We'll try to answer as we go too. So, all right, let's go.
Are we ready?
I think so.
That sounded positive. Okay, hello, welcome to TMSM Weekly Live Show number 37 for January 21st, 2019. I'm Scott Edwards.
I'm Michelle Atwood.
And we've got, as Michelle said, a great show for you this week.
We have a great
Lots
show.
of information. You're going to think you're watching the news. Only this isn't fake. This is all real.
Yes, Michelle, you need to join the weight loss group. I'll talk to you about it after. Okay, I hope you're all doing well this evening. It is cold in Florida. Now, before everybody in the north yells at us that it's cold in Florida, it really was cold in
It
Florida.
did get cold for Florida.
Yeah, it's
I
Florida
even had
cold.
long pants on today.
He never wears long pants.
In the house.
He actually sat on the couch with long pants on and a sweatshirt most of the day and a blanket. So it does get cold in
Because
Florida.
our heat's on vacation still.
Our heat's on vacation.
Our heat wouldn't kick on to heat up the main floor. It's heated upstairs and not the main floor. So go figure how that works out. I'm not sure.
Okay, so, and for those asking about the weight loss group, I will post the link, so no worries. Or Suzanne, since she's pretty quick on the draw, she probably will.
And we actually did really good until Saturday.
I did good Saturday.
Okay, we did really good till Saturday. Then we just did okay on Saturday.
I did better than you.
Yes, you did.
He's having a hard time.
I hate it.
He
I'm happy with my fatness.
no.
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay, so let's talk about fat later. Let's talk about Disney.
Disney makes me fatter.
Disney does make you fatter.
But Disney doesn't sell clothes in my size that I can wear when I'm fatter.
Okay, all right. But see, that should be motivation.
I can get Marvel in 3X anywhere I want.
Oh, for God's sake. All right, anyway, okay. So let's talk about what's going on at Walt Disney World, shall we?
We shall. Why don't we go to Epcot first?
Okay, let's do Epcot first. Okay, so if you were watching our social media and have been reading our blogs and the live videos and all that good stuff, last Wednesday was the media preview for the Epcot International Festival of the Arts, which started on Friday.
Yes.
It's open to the public now. I got to go in and see some of the Broadway performances, some of the performers ahead of time. We got to go and look at some of the food choices for this year. Of course, the merchandise for this year, which is a big one.
And am I not mistaken when there was an artist on stage painting a painting of your favorite Disney character?
There was. Okay, so part of the art festival is live entertainment, like around Epcot, like at the opening of World Showcase and like behind the fountain, and then around World Showcase. And they do they'll have artists that actually paint like a full painting of something, and they do it really quickly. If you were watching the not Facebook, I'm sorry. I think I did a Facebook
I think
Live.
it was on Facebook. That's what
But
I saw.
I did do Instagram stories, and there was a gentleman who made a Figment painting, and he made it really quickly, which was pretty cool.
It was awesome because I was watching, and all of a sudden you could just see it taking shape like within
We didn't know what he was going to paint, and then within like 3 minutes you could see what it was.
And they dedicated it to Michelle.
They did not. So I'm getting, okay, so anybody who's new watching us, welcome, and we apologize for any unnecessary silliness.
This is how it is every week, though. So
It's crazy every week. So
be sure to come back.
So come back next week. Figment is not my favorite character, but I'm learning to accept the fact that they use Figment for the festivals all the time at Epcot, so I'm learning to live with it. It is what it is.
Is he more the symbol of Epcot than Spaceship Earth?
You know what? That's a really good question.
Because
what do you guys think?
they put Figment out in front of everything more than they do Spaceship Earth.
I mean, they do.
They should turn Spaceship Earth into a big Figment.
No, they shouldn't. The annual pass holder magnet for the festival is Figment. I mean, the Spirit jersey. Let's talk about that. I put pictures of that up as well. There's a blog. But the last year they didn't have a Spirit jersey for the festival, for the art festival. It's a newer festival for those that don't know. It's only been a couple of years. I think this is the third year. Like the first year was kind of like a trial year, so they didn't have a lot of merchandise when we
And
went.
the first year was really thrown together.
It was really thrown together.
They didn't have a pin, which for Disney not to have a pin for
you
a
have to
festival,
have a pin.
They didn't have one that year.
So I think that they have a lot better merchandise this year, and everybody knows that the almighty Spirit jerseys are like everybody has to have one these days.
You have to. Even I gave in. I own one now. Because they do have them for men. Contrary to popular belief, they do have them for men.
Claire Adams says that Spaceship Earth is better because she hates Figment. I finally have somebody who agrees with me. Thank you, Claire.
And if I'm not mistaken, they're here right now from the UK.
Are you here right now?
I believe they are here from the UK. I've been meaning to message Chris all weekend. That's how busy we have. I have not had the moment.
It has been crazy busy. Okay, so let's get back to the festival preview. Okay, so they have the, it looks like a tie-dye festival Spirit jersey. They have Figment ears. They're kind of similar to the ones they had for the Food and Wine Fest, but minus the chef hat.
It kind of reminds me, though, of the Figment that's on that hat you bought, the joke hat that you had bought at the outlet, where it's a big face in the center.
Oh, yeah, the hat, the Figment hat.
So, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's what it kind of
But no, so they have lots of Figment stuff. Then of course they have the Tervis cup. They have the Tervis wine cup. They have pins. I'm trying to think what else. A T-shirt and everything has Figment on it.
Because at Epcot you have to have a wine cup.
Oh, okay. It's true. And then the Tervis wine cups keep your drinks cooler.
Do they?
So yeah, I'm thinking that's why. And plus, if you drop it, it doesn't break as
That's
easy.
true.
So there's that. Okay, let's see what else.
I'm almost on mine.
The food offerings, similar to last year as far as it's kind of similar to how they do Food and Wine, where they have the extra like food booths around World Showcase where you can try different things. Like the one of the bigger draws, I guess you could say, is the pop art that look like Pop Tarts.
Right.
You didn't we try
I've been one. No, we've never tried it. Well, no, we tried it last year at the
Nutella
Mia.
in one of them?
The one last year was sugar cookie dough with Nutella in the middle, and then the frosting.
Being that we're on diets, it kind of stinks. But
I would have tried it. For work, that's research for. Sometimes you just got to take one for the team.
well, here's the bad part. So I'm walking around the. It was
Epcot is fattening.
It is. So we're walking around the media preview, and I am trying to walk around and just take pictures of all the food. And as you're walking, they have the chefs that actually make the food standing behind these tables with like desserts for miles. And then they have like, I don't eat fish or pork, so it's like those booths, not tempting whatsoever. But the desserts, they had this thing, I can't remember what it's called, but I have pictures of it. It looked like a chocolate brownie, and it had raspberry, like preserves in the top, and the raspberry was glitter raspberry. It was like sparkly.
So it was like glitter you could eat?
Yeah, it was like glitter you could eat. And then they had like a chocolate covered pretzel like sticking out of like the little like glitter goo in the top. I know this does not sound appealing whatsoever.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking about the glitter food until later.
It's not glitter glue. It kind of looks like red glitter glue.
Gabby had it, according to Janelle.
Okay, all right, so...
Corey will be here next month and he's sampling it all.
Okay, Corey.
We'll be with him, so guess who's going to be sampling it with him?
Okay, so the chocolate pretzel glittery brownie thing looked really good. And then they had, okay, so fruit is healthy, right? This is how I reason things.
Not for keto.
No. Okay, so they have a lemon tart. Now, I used to not like lemon desserts.
Well, Claire had it. It's a peanut butter cookie thingy. She had it.
Okay, and isn't it pretty, Claire? It's got glitter. It's got glitter. So they have a lemon tart. It's a lemon fruit tart, and the actual, like the pastry of the tart is also lemon. And then it had, I want to say, there's probably a piece of chocolate sticking out or something. But they gave us the little tiny versions, but the actual tart at the festival is bigger. So I did, kind of go off my diet, and I had part of that lemon tart.
She felt guilty for the next 2 days.
Didn't I tell you about that lemon tart?
For 2 days, she's like, I feel so bad I ate the tart. I was like, it was a bite.
It was a bite of a lemon tart. And I'll tell you what, and I don't know if it's because of dieting or whatever, but it was so good. It was so good.
It was the best lemon tart she's ever had in her life.
They are serving, Corey wants to know if they are serving fancy Pop-Tarts. Yes, they are serving the fancy Pop-Tarts.
And we're going to get a case of them when we come.
A case? No, we're not going to do that.
We got to taste them for research. Sure they all taste
but you know, it is so hard sometimes when, these festivals and stuff hit and you're trying to behave. And contrary to popular belief, the whole Disney calories don't count. We love to say it.
Somebody just said it a few minutes ago.
But when you live here and you go all the time, yeah, they do.
How about this? For every lap around World Showcase, we can have a Pop-Tart.
A Pop-Tart or a lemon tart or a glittery brownie.
I will run laps around World Showcase.
That lemon tart was good, and lemon is good for you, from what I hear. Do you know that they say that if you put lemon in your water, it helps you burn fat faster?
I just eat the lemons.
So what if you have a lemon tart as you're walking around World Showcase? Is that the same concept? And you drink water. I think this is
but
revolutionary.
Technically, couldn't you say wine is water?
Wait a minute. I'm just saying, lemon is good for you.
Courtney said it. It's all from media and research. Fat.
I'm really thinking that this is something that we could totally work
I think we gotta put the dates on. We gotta put the diets on hold until there's no festivals at Epcot.
There's festivals all year round now,
so
that's not happening.
No, there's like a 2-week gap somewhere in there.
Anyway, lemon tart, try it. It was good.
When Congress isn't in session, there's a 2-week gap at Epcot.
Oh, for God's sake! All right, so. Scott, Lindsay said Scott sounds hungry. Do you think, that's all he's talked about today, and he's very disgruntled. He's diet disgruntled. And he's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Disgruntled isn't the exact word I am right now.
He's super annoyed.
That's not even the right word.
But see, it's a good thing that I went to that thing by myself.
Oh, yeah,
because you'd have been done.
But somebody would have to try it. I would have got you two, though, too, so it's probably good I wasn't there.
Probably. But then, okay, so get this. If you like cocktails, when I was walking past the table, of course they have wines and things, but one of the people standing behind the tables was like, oh, you should try this, and she handed me a glass of something. And I'm like, okay, well, what is this? It was cold coffee with whiskey in it and fruit dumped in the top.
Was it the fruit bubbles or real fruit?
No, it was real fruit. Oh, they had that bubble stuff too. But that's not alcoholic. This was. So she's like, you gotta, just take a sip, blah, blah, blah.
Like whiskey.
And I like coffee, and I'm like, well, what's a little whiskey coffee? I remember like when you were a kid, like your grandparents would say that.
You can't say that out loud.
What? All right. Well, no, the old wives' tale is whiskey makes everything better. Like if you don't feel good or whatever. So anyway, so I took the whiskey, coffee, whatever, back to the table, and then I stuck it on the table, and I started like walking around, and I was getting hot in there because I get in work mode, and I need to get food picks and merchandise picks and whatever. So I went and I sat at the table, and I took a drink of that, the coffee whiskey. Holy mother of God. I mean, I felt like a big whoosh like over my face. And it got like super hot in there.
Did you take a sip or did you
I took a sip. Okay, now normally if it's a free cocktail, I will drink it. But that sounded bad.
It did sound bad. I don't drink, so whenever we go someplace, we get 2 beverages. She takes mine as well.
Don't judge. Okay, it was research.
Corey said whiskey makes hair grow on your back.
Okay, I don't need that. Okay, so I did have a sip of the whiskey coffee. And it was the strongest, like, ugh, oh my gosh. I mean, you have to...
Was it Joffrey's or Starbucks?
I don't know what it was, but I'll tell you what, I couldn't drink it. But if you like whiskey, and if you really like a strong cocktail, that'll do it.
2 shots and you're done for the night.
Woo-wee.
You get one, you share it with the whole party.
I was like... I'm glad I drank it. I'm glad I took a sip when I got back to the table so that I didn't like show the expression on my face in front of the lady who gave it to me.
And that's funny because she says every alcohol drink at Disney is not strong.
It's not.
She's never had a drink where she came back and goes, no, that's really strong. She always says, they're okay.
No, because usually, okay, we shoot straight here at the Main Street Mouse. You know this. We don't do rumor, but we'll tell you like it is. And in my humble opinion, those that like to, you know, drink around the world and such, if you are going to feel the effects, so to speak, you gotta spend a lot of money. Because I have never had a drink that was really super, super strong. This coffee drink, however, is very strong. So if you get one, be careful.
That's why when she wants to drink around the world, it costs us an arm and a leg.
I'm getting like warm just thinking about it. Woo. Okay. So anyhow, the Epcot International Festival of the Arts offers a Broadway-style production every night of the week this year. It used to be select nights. You can see Broadway performers.
I think it was weekend before.
Yeah, it's every night now. Trying to think, what else? Okay,
and you saw some of the performances.
We did. We saw the performers who are in, that did the Disney Broadway Beauty and the Beast, and it was very, very good. And then there was performers who did the Disney Broadway show Frozen, so we got to see a little bit of that.
Okay, let it go.
Okay, we'll let that go. Okay, anyway, so it is happening now, well, Friday through February 25th. Runs every day of the week. So if you are going to Epcot, keep in mind that it'll probably be a little busier because it is a festival. I don't think like food and wine busy, but still.
Right, yeah, most of them is not like food.
No, food and wine is the craziest. But yeah, so it is, and I really think it's definitely worth checking out. I think each year they get a little better and they add a little more, and I was really glad that I got to go and do the preview. And the food was good, the drinks looked good, the merchandise looks good.
The whiskey was good.
The whiskey was, goodness gracious. But yeah.
And you didn't mention, do they have the live art that you can stand in again? Remember how
they do photo ops. You can go and get the special photo ops where you like stand, you look like you're standing inside a picture.
Inside of a classic print that everybody would recognize. But you
so they have special photo ops as well. So I mean, I think it's really, and we should do that. We should go.
Well, we kind of need a day to go.
Yeah, I know. We just haven't had time.
Did we mention we're a little bit busy?
We've been a little busy. Okay.
Okay.
So there we go. About.
And that runs until February 25th.
February 25th.
And it's included in normal admission. There's no special ticket or anything.
Right.
You had to explain to Joe on the radio.
That's right. So, yeah, I talked about this on the radio last Wednesday as well. I'm trying to keep information going on all outlets. Is it better than the first year? Yes, it's better.
Oh yeah. The first year was a trial period. Last year actually got a lot better. I can only imagine this year is even getting.
The photo ops are usually like around World Showcase. As you walk, you'll see like different spots. I'm not sure if it's on the map or not, because I haven't gone yet. I went to the preview.
Right, and it wasn't open yet when she was.
It was not
open
yet.
She wasn't able to see how the setup was, and we haven't been there. But Janelle's been there. Lindsay's been there.
Yeah.
So
it's usually throughout World Showcase they have the different photo spots.
Right.
So so let's move on from Epcot, shall we?
Shall we take the monorail and go to the Magic Kingdom?
Yes, let's take the visual.
I like how I did that.
The pretend monorail and let's go to the Magic Kingdom. Okay, which is my favorite park. Okay. Magic Kingdom, Mickey and Minnie's surprise celebration. Surprise. Kicked off on Friday. Okay, and what is that, you ask?
Maybe I'll ask, what is that? You should.
Oh, well, let me tell you what that is. Okay, so, and this was some confusion before because Mickey and Minnie, as you know, turned 90 at the end of the year.
They look great.
90. Okay, and then I got to go see, I'm lucky, so, I get to see some of this stuff ahead of time, but Mickey and Minnie debuted birthday outfits. Like, it has, like, the confetti.
Birthday suits.
We'll talk about that in a minute. They have like the birthday hats and their outfits and whatever else.
It's like confetti on the.
It looks like confetti, hence birthday celebration. So starting Friday, you could, and I actually got to do that, which you might have seen pictures. You can see Mickey and Minnie now in Mickey's old spot up front, the Town Square Theater, where it used to be just Mickey. Well, for the rest of the year, give or take, you can see Mickey and Minnie in their birthday outfits.
That's awesome. Actually, to see both of them together, that's pretty cool.
It's great, and I know a lot of people when I put that information out, they were excited because they were like, happy to see Mickey and Minnie together at a spot.
Now, these are if you watch when Michelle was at the Good Morning America show, it's the same outfits they debuted there, correct?
Yeah, the outfits debuted on Good Morning America when I was there, and they had all the 90 characters running. You guys remember that? It was on our YouTube as well. But yes, so they debuted during Good Morning America, but now you can actually see them in the park. Back then you couldn't.
You couldn't. It was just that.
I got to see it, and I got to take a picture with them. But now everybody can.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you get fast pass for that, 'cause it's just like normal. So.
Yes. No, it's funny. Okay, so birthday suits. So, sidebar, I've been trying really hard to not say, Mickey and Minnie in their birthday suits because they do have birthday outfits. So when we went to the radio station last Wednesday, then, so I'm on 96.5 WDBO every Wednesday morning at 7:53 and 8:10 on the Joe Kelly Morning Show.
You can download the app and listen wherever you are.
Wherever you are. You want to listen to me on Wednesdays, do that because it's pretty funny. So
and call in and tell them she sounds great.
Yeah. Call in and tell Joe, that Michelle from the Main Street Mouse, we love her.
Actually, from the app, you can actually send a message through the app that Joe may or may not play on the air.
I had a question last week.
She did.
I did. I wasn't 100% sure of the answer,
no
but I
idea.
had a question. That's, you got to start somewhere. Okay, so 96.5 WDBO. Anyway, so before we were going live, like when I go in to do my radio segments, like he'll be like, okay, what do you got for me today? And I'm like, okay, we have Epcot Festival. I have Mickey and Minnie in their birthday suits. And I'm like, no, birthday outfits. I said, not birthday suits, birthday outfits. So what does he do when he hit the live button? So tell me about Mickey and Minnie in their birthday suits, or is it outfits? So I got all tripped up, and I actually...
And I knew he was going to do it because I could tell by the look on Joe's face. Joe is very serious at work. I mean, he's very good at what he does.
He's very professional.
But I could kind of tell he was going to put her through the ringer with that one because she said something about it, and Joe's kind of one to like, okay, let's get her going on this one. So he purposely said, so tell me about Mickey and Minnie in their birthday suits, and kind of put her right on the spot live.
I rebound well.
You did rebound.
And I'm like, no, outfits, it's outfits. Actually, then they started saying something
it's on
about
YouTube. Didn't we?
I did not put this week's video. I'll put the birthday suits video up on our wait, that sounds awful.
We can't put that on YouTube. There is laws. YouTube does not allow that. There might be other video channels that allow you to do that, but YouTube is not one of them.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna put the birthday suits video on YouTube.
Let's see if we can get that going viral.
Oh my gosh.
We will get those. We will get over 394,000 likes for sure if we do that one. Oh, Suzanne just put the link to the radio
Okay, I'm
station.
sorry. I'm sorry. That's not what I meant at all.
It's been a long week. She's been dieting, lack of sleep.
Oh my god. Wait. Start over. Okay.
Corey said just put black bars over it.
Oh my gosh, I need to get it together. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so what was I saying about...
You and Joe with birthday suits. That's all I heard. Put the video on YouTube.
Oh no, I'm just...
Suit tube.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'll put the video up of me talking to Joe Kelly
About birthday suits.
About the birthday outfits.
Of who?
Outfits. We're not putting birthday suits on YouTube.
Of Mickey and Minnie.
Oh my God, Mickey and Minnie.
That's just sick.
I'm gonna get an email from my reps at Disney and be like,
You're off the list.
What are you talking about?
Here's
No.
a cease and desist. You're not allowed to
It's
represent Disney at all.
outfits. Or celebration,
Even your dog won't look at you.
I know, celebration attire. Okay, gosh.
They're party attire.
Alright, yeah, Jack just left the room.
It's their party attire. They're getting down, they're getting funky. They had whiskey coffee over at Epcot. Birthday clothes are all over the place.
Whiskey coffee and birthday suits. I just can't.
Hey, you know what? At 90, Mickey can do whatever he wants.
Outfits. Okay, so anyway, I don't even know where I was going with this. Okay, all right.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
We're gonna be shut down. Okay. Hey, birthday outfits.
I had birthday outfits written on my notes.
Okay, celebration costumes. How about celebration costumes?
Confetti, white suits, and dresses.
Okay, whatever. So anyway, so you can. So I was able to go and take pictures with them in their celebration costumes. What?
Shane. Live at 11, Michelle Atwood discusses M&M birthday suits. That's Disney after hours.
Don't tell. I'm not gonna get through this if you don't stop. Okay. Anyway.
Nicole wants to know if you brought some of that whiskey coffee for the show.
Okay. All right. Anyway. So then, in addition to the birthday outfits up front, we're gonna get a picture in their outfits.
Do we need to have a calming circle?
Okay. And anyway, so in addition to that, you can see them in their birthday outfits during the new. Okay, so Move It, Shake It, Celebrate It is on hiatus
And
because now it's
Move It, Shake
It, Mouska Dance It, Street Party.
Jinx.
Jinx again. All right. Anyway, so that was like okay. So they brought us up to the hub area, and they had like the media section all like roped off. And then I think I saw the second one of the day because we were just seeing Mickey and Minnie. So basically, the Move It, Shake It,
Mouska Dance Party, Street Party Dance.
It's long. Because when we were trying to like.
They need an acronym.
Like even others that were in the media like area with me, everybody is like going to go live and everyone's like, what's it called? What's it called again? Like how do you okay, but anyway. So it basically is the same concept of Move It, Shake It, the old parade. But yeah, it's the same concept. However, Mickey and Minnie are on like their own float together.
Are they in their birthday suits?
They're in their birthday outfits.
Today it'd be cold in those suits.
Anyway, okay, so the float. I can't wait till we get to the Hollywood Studios part. I gotta get past this. Okay, so the Vamos song. No, they don't. It's a new one about wearing your ears. Is the new song. Shut up! Don't say anything. It's about.
Too easy sometimes. Just way too easy.
It's this new song is like about like get your ears on type of thing. That's their new catchphrase for the year
They make ears for everything.
because like this is supposed to be the year of the ears also because like it's gonna be like Like
That's
we talked
a hard
about
one to say too. Year of
the ears. Because like these on my head, these are the new Minnie ears that just came out. So anyhow, they it's all about ears, and there's going to be a ton of new mouse ears that they're going to be putting out. Do I even want it? I'm not reading because I'm not going to get past this.
Claire said the new songs about birthday suits.
Yeah, the new songs about birthday suits. It's like, get your ears on.
Get your birthday suit off.
No. Stop.
Cover up.
You're going to get me in trouble. All right, so, but anyway, Move It, Shake It, Mouse Could Dance at Street Party. So, like, the old ones had, like, the same, the same old. Like, but Goofy's float has his son on the back of it. There are, Daisy comes out of one of the floats. The cow.
Who? She always says the cow.
The cow.
Is the horse collar there? Horse? Is horse
there is somebody. There's a boy. Is there a boy cow?
No, it's a horse collar. Is he there?
I don't know.
Is he brown?
No.
That's not horse.
No, there's another character on that float. I have to go back and watch the video.
Does Clarabelle sing like she does at Christmas?
No, please don't sing. Don't sing. I told him he's not allowed to sing.
I've been working on that voice. I'm going to do it at Christmas time.
Clarabelle. Maybe we need to eat before we go on the show.
We should just eat.
We're like slap happy, like hungry.
When
tired.
you eat tree bark, you're hungry.
So, but yes, so Clarabelle is on one of the floats. So there's you get to see some different characters now.
So Mickey and Minnie are on one float. Do they still have the guy who kind of like the MC of the party?
Well, they have a guy and a girl singing on this one, and they seem to play more songs. Like they open the street up quicker, so that people can kind of flood the street to dance with the characters. And there's more songs that they play. I've actually put video up of the new dance party on our YouTube channel.
We uploaded the full video.
The full video that Lindsay took, and then I did a small video.
Is the cow in the birthday suit?
It's the cow in the birthday suit. No, she's got a dress on too. You know what I'm wondering? Okay, so I'm having an afterthought now.
I'm having a hard time not saying my Clarabelle song.
Okay.
I won't.
Okay.
I will resist.
All right. Back at in November, that same weekend that I got to take the pictures with Mickey and Minnie at Destination D at the Contemporary, there was at one point they brought out like all. this is I'm gonna watch how I say this. Like.
I'm just glad it's videotaping it.
They brought out all the characters in there.
Be glad I own this tape because somebody could mail it to Disney. Did you see what she did?
No, they had all the characters come out in their birthday outfits.
All 90 of them running out of the castle.
No! Maybe we need to just stop for a minute.
See, we need a Snickers. When you don't have a Snickers, you just laugh at me.
No, it was the no. Okay, I'm gonna skip past it because I'm not gonna get through. Okay.
Don't cry. It's okay.
I get this from my dad.
He's watching.
That we laugh so hard till we cry, and it gets uncontrollable, so we don't want that.
Anybody tuning in right now is going to go, oh my gosh, it must have been something so sad.
No. Okay, I'm done talking about that.
We got birthday suits 6 more times now.
Oh my god, I can't. And even the dog is over here like...
Please, somebody ask a question about birthday suits. Tonight is how many times Scott can make her laugh so much she breaks. Courtney, the odds what's the over and under, like 15?
No, what I was trying to say is
You want me to sing like Clarabelle?
No, please don't. Okay, I'm trying.
Oh, what a lot for Christmas.
We're gonna get shut down.
Oh my gosh.
No,
we're on the bark diet.
Okay,
We
so
go on repeat the palm tree off and eat it.
What I was trying to say is that like the main characters had their same outfits.
You still got your head down on the camera.
Never mind, I'm done.
Oh wow, the camera froze. Or mine did. Did yours?
Yo, I don't think so. Can you still see us?
Yours is still rolling. Mine froze.
All right, I'm done.
And Andrew's nowhere to be found to see
Okay,
if
I'm
broken or
I'm
not.
done. Anyway, so the costumes. Yes, the costumes. They're all wearing different costumes, even the cow.
So they do have costumes on. So they're not in their birthday suits. Let's just clarify that.
No, birthday costumes, outfits, celebration costumes. And when on Friday, Disney reps were very adamant to not say birthday suits. They said celebration costume.
I'm gonna send Joe a message to try me right now. Tell him that he started.
No, all right, okay. Anyway,
I think we need to leave the Magic Kingdom and go over to Hollywood Studios.
Okay, yeah. So anyway, it go to the I wasn't done yet. So there's merchandise as well, of course. They have new sweets. The cupcakes, I will say, are the same cupcakes that they had for Mickey's birthday weekend. So those of you who didn't get to go on Mickey and Minnie's actual birthday weekend, where they had the different treats and things, they actually have more now. They have the cupcakes. They have the Rice Krispie treats. They have a lot of merchandise. This is one of the
birthday cup.
The Celebrate cups that they are having, and it says Celebrate Mickey. And they sell these. So this is
Who likes the new drawing of Mickey? I'm just asking.
People are very divided about the new
I know
drawing.
that's why I asked it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
This one's actually easier to draw. I can draw something easy.
I think Mickey's good either way, but
because we actually met a guy years ago who was helping create that new Mickey.
Yes.
From Michigan.
A lot of people don't like it, but I mean, and the new Mickey is on all the merchandise. So, what?
Is this a new festival at Epcot? The Garden of Eden Festival? Birthday suits required.
You can wear a fig leaf, right? Okay. Anyway. Okay, so.
See, people are giving their chiming in about the Mickey.
Okay,
if they like it I'm torn on it because I like because this is the biggest change I think he's gone through in a long.
And it's not going to stay that way. This is like a nod to the new Mickey shorts that they have out.
And this is what he's going to look like in the new ride. Mickey's Runaway.
Yes, it's not. It's not like he's always going to be like that, obviously, because they still in most of the merchandise and the characters, of course, are classic Mickey. It's not that. So.
And there's something with the copyright that they have to change something about Mickey every 10 years
I
or
remember
something.
that too.
To keep the copyright, Disney has to change them up every 10 years or so to keep it. Otherwise, Disney could lose the rights to them, which would be
horrible.
That'd be like Oswald all over again. So they're not going to go that route.
Yes.
So they do whatever they got to do to make sure he stays where he belongs.
Okay, so and then they have these. Lindsay had put out a picture of the new sippers. We have them on Instagram.
Which is kind of like this, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. It's a Mickey sipper that actually looks like a little Mickey.
Right.
It's really cute. I want one of those, by the way.
Are they sold out?
I don't think they're sold out.
Lindsay, get to the Magic Kingdom now.
No, because I know that there wasn't a limit, and then they put a limit on from what Lindsay had said. So now it's limit 2. So, okay.
Lindsay, you go get that. I'll go to Donut King.
And then, as another sidebar, when I was standing waiting for the parade to begin in the little media section, a group of people came up to me to say hi. And it was actually the UCF Rosen group that I did my first speaking engagement with. It was kind of cool because my mom's a retired school teacher, and she would always do her heart good, if old students or people that she talked to, would come back and see her. So it kind of felt like that, on a much lower scale. Much lower, because my mom was a teacher for 30 years.
4 of them were there, and 3 of them were actually at the speaking. The other one wasn't there for whatever reason.
Yes, so they had come over and they gave me a hug and they asked for a picture and
they want you to come back.
Yeah, and it was so sweet because obviously what I said to them in the fall made an impact, and so I think the whole point of me telling you this is that public speaking for me is hard. I know it doesn't look like it right now since I'm laughing and snorting to how many people, but
5,602.
by the end of the week, 30,000 people have seen me cry and snort. But the whole point of it was it was pretty rewarding for me to see these students again and to hear their feedback, and it was awesome. So I guess sometimes what I'm saying is sometimes continuing
Just put your birthday suit on and go out there and do what you gotta do.
To break out of your comfort zone, sometimes, well, most times, is a good thing. And that was just a reminder for me. So to UCF Frozen, thank you.
And actually, we got confirmation today you're doing another speaking at UCF later, a different group.
Different group at UCF in April. So I really think that that it makes me nervous. Like, all this stuff makes me nervous. I know you wouldn't know it, but maybe, it's a good thing. So I really appreciate it.
She does some of that coffee with the whiskey before going there.
I'm gonna go find out what they do. I'm gonna go find out what they put in that so I can bring it with me.
That's not water in her cup.
No. Actually, I'm drinking water. Okay, so anyway, let's go over to Hollywood Studios. So...
what's going on at Disney's Hollywood Studios?
What's going on at Hollywood Studios?
Is it Star Wars land?
No, well, that's being built. But Pixar. So our viewers out there who are fans of Pixar. So they shut down Pixar Place when they were building Toy Story Land, and that area.
If you're not familiar, Pixar Place was just the aisle where you went on to Toy Story Mania. They had Buzz and Woody meet.
Where the Barrel of Monkeys were across the way.
They had the Pixar sign, the familiar sign right there.
The Buzz Lightyear meet and greet.
Buzz Lightyear, Woody's meet and greet, and then they had what was his name? The Ramirez car from Cars.
Oh, Cruz Ramirez.
Cruz Ramirez was down there for his meet and greet. Perfect. And then if you kept walking to the back, you ended up in the old
run into like Star Wars land, which I wasn't paying attention. I need to go back and look. But anyway, so they reopened Pixar Place, and now it's all about The Incredibles. So they have where Buzz and Woody used to be is now an Edna Mode meet and greet. I got to see the fabulous Edna Mode, and then her meet and greet. The queue line, because I got to see it before it opened to the public, so I didn't wait in line. But if you go behind where the guests will wait, there's like a gallery, like an art gallery of super suits that she has made, including the original blue suit that Mr. Incredible wore.
So you're actually in Metropolis, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to be. And so you could see Edna, you could see the suits that she's made.
That's awesome.
They have like little spots on the wall, because standing by a wall at Disney is a thing to get your picture taken. So they have wall spots you can take pictures of. The gift shop is all Incredibles now. When you first walk into the...
Is it incredible?
It's an incredible gift shop. They have the, oh gosh, I can't think of what it's called.
There's a bakery, isn't there?
There is a bakery, but I wasn't going to go there yet. I was
never mind. Hold off on the
Shindig, the superhero Shindig. It's basically at the end of the street, and the characters come out to dance with people. So you get
Frozone, Mrs. Incredible,
yes,
and Mr. Incredible.
Yes. So there's a dance party at the end of the street for that. And then excuse me. Like Edna Mode's here, they have like, and right next to Edna is where they have like the area for where the dance party is. And then now we can talk about food. So they open this little bakery area, and they have the cookies, they're called Num Num cookies, Jack's Num Num cookies, big old cookie, which I did not eat, just so you know. They're big old warm cookies.
I would say they were warm and she didn't get it.
I did not have one. But you can have one now when you go to the Pixar area of Hollywood Studios. They have key lime pie on a stick, which I did not try, which I want to. They have new desserts as well too, like dessert drinks type of things. They have, of course, the straw. They have like the souvenir sippers. Okay. Stuff like that.
They had the Mrs. Incredible Mask pretzel back. With
yes!
Black salt, which was I love that pretzel at
Magic Kingdom. So those of you, because we talked about it on the show, during the incredible summer last year at Magic Kingdom. Tomorrowland Terrace. Not Tomorrowland Terrace. The Expo.
Tomorrowland Expo.
The dog is drinking water. Sorry, my son isn't down here to fix that. The dog. Okay, anyway. They had the Mrs. Incredible like soft pretzel mask, and it had like a little bit of black
salt on it, which it's got to be my favorite pretzel.
It's a really good pretzel. I know you're probably thinking, what's different than a Mickey pretzel? It was actually a really good pretzel.
I don't know, it's a completely different taste, and it's really good.
So, yes, so they have the Mrs. Incredible masks now at Hollywood Studios. I still haven't done a write-up about the food at this bakery yet, but I will do that. It's on
I think
my
we should
to-do
go
list.
and try it all to make sure it's all.
There was these little pie things too. There were like little apple pies. I'm not sure what they were. So the old entrance to Toy Story Mania is just flat now because you go into Toy Story Mania the other way, so there's nothing there.
So this is just Incredibles down there.
Just
area now.
Incredibles.
That's it,
Yes, it's just incredible.
Now my curiosity, because you said it doesn't, you're not sure if it's a permanent setup or not. So I'm wondering if that's going to eventually be changed when Star Wars Land opens.
Look at you setting up the topics.
Well, there, right.
So.
Got to keep my seat warm. Got to keep my worth.
So what we had talked about the other day when I got home is he asked about one of the things about that we feel personally and what we've heard from our viewers is how before, like when you go to Hollywood Studios, there was flow. You know, you could walk in a circle, and then when
unless you went down by Tower or Rock Roller Coaster.
Right, but like the majority of the park, you could walk the whole park in a circle. Well, then when they started doing Toy Story Land and Galaxy's Edge, you know, you could only walk so far, and you got to turn around and go back the other way. There's no flow. So I don't know what's going to happen when Galaxy's Edge open, or if this incredible spot is just for like the birthday celebration, or if it's going to what they're going to do with it. But for now, it's Incredibles.
Because I think it would be good to have like a back way out of Star Wars Land and also Toy Story Land merged there to come up through Metropolis.
Well, yeah, I think they're going to have it to where
That'd
it's
be
an
good.
open walkway again. But right now, there's so much construction back there still. There's no like on a dead end street, like no through outlet. There's just like you have to at the end turn around and go back. Like if you want to get over to like where Muppets 3D is, you got to turn around and go all the way back around the park. So
you get your steps in if you're worried about steps.
So yeah, if you are interested in getting some extra steps in, that's a good thing.
Now you saw the Edna Mode meet and greet, but there's also another new meet and greet that's returned.
Look at you, another setup. So Mike and Sully are back now. If you recall, back when studios still had the backlot area, you could meet Mike and Sully back there. Kind of by the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playscape.
Yep, they were right outside there. You saw the door.
You remember that? I just had a total blast from the past.
The other side was the one area down by Streets of America. They were like on the other side of the wall, so it looked like a dock, whatever you want to call it, warehouse dock. And then on the other side.
And then there was Watto's Grotto was back there too, the Star Wars store. I liked that store, by the way. Anyway, so Mike and Sully had been gone for the past couple of years because of all the construction and such.
Which was sad because that was a popular meet and greet.
Yeah, it was a popular meet and greet. So those of you who like Monsters, Inc. will be happy to know that inside Walt Disney Presents what used to be Walt's, one man's dream, which it's the same. Basically.
It is the same. They've changed some of the things are gone. They've got the Toy Story Land, or did that go away, or is that still there?
They have the models and stuff.
I know they had a Star Wars Land one, and then they had the Toy Story one, but I haven't been in there since.
I don't know. But anyway, so you can see Mike and Sully inside One Man's Dream, which is now Walt Disney Presents.
And they're meeting in the area where Star-Lord and Groot were meeting, correct?
Yes, Star-Lord and Groot from Guardians had been there for a long time, like a year maybe?
Yeah, they were there for a long time.
A year. Okay, so when you walk in, if you go through Walt Disney Presents, you walk through the whole display until you get to the back where they play Walt's movie in the back.
Or whatever preview, or whatever big
or whatever
coming,
preview.
So
Most of the time it's, Walt's story.
Right.
But so the theater doors are here, and if you walk straight, there's a room back there that's Mike and Sully.
I think they used to be where Dave Smith, they had a lot of the artifacts from the history.
Possibly.
Side of it. I think that's where a lot of that
Possibly.
is.
But there's a new meet and greet. So you get to see Mike and Sully, and then there's like a wall behind them that has Boo's door on it.
Yes.
And the costuming, looks a little bit different.
Maybe it's updated.
I don't know, but it was really nice to be able to go and see Mike and Sully and get your picture taken again. And especially to see Boo's door behind it. It was really cute.
That's true.
So.
And actually, it wasn't Boo's door before, was it? It was just a generic.
No, it wasn't. Now it's Boo's door.
Yeah.
But it's digital, if that makes sense.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's like the whole wall is digital. So I'm wondering if they're going to have different...
they could change it up depending on things.
They could put different scenes back there. But when we were there, it was Boo's door. But it's a digital wall. So I'm guessing that the scenery could change. Makes sense.
Have Randall here. Any good pictures?
That would be pretty cool, too. Or it could be anything, you know? It could be the scare floor. It could be...
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
know,
To see some of the monsters popping through the doorway.
That would be cool. But,
Anyway.
yeah, so that is on our Instagram as well, under the Main Street Mouse.
And everything she's talked about is either on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. She's posted it everywhere. She's wrote blogs about most of it so far.
I've been working hard.
So she's been working hard
Getting coverage of the cruise caught up, and then now this, it's just...
Actually, they are in their birthday suits.
What?
Suzanne asked are Mike and Sully in their birthday suits, and technically, yeah, they are.
Okay, I guess, but they're not in birthday celebration outfits. So there's no confetti or party hats. Okay.
You started it, Suzanne. She's going to talk to you after the show. You're on your own.
Okay, anyway. So, yes, so new Pixar happenings at the studios. New Mickey and Minnie stuff happening at Magic Kingdom. New festival happening at Epcot. Animal Kingdom has the Hakuna Matata dance party going on. I don't know. The Hakuna Matata dance party.
What? Hakuna Matata dance party.
Yeah, something like that. So
it's a wonderful phrase.
It is.
It's a wonderful dance party.
Okay, so you can dance with some of the characters from the Lion King.
Which makes sense with the movie going to be coming
out.
The
movie is going to be coming out, and there are new photo ops over there as well. So I think that this year's going to be busy. I put out a 19 things coming in 2019. There's a lot that's happening at Walt Disney World. So
not to mention what's going on at Disneyland as well, because they have all their new Marvel stuff going in. They've got the Star Wars land opening. They have a lot of updates. So worldwide, both coasts
so much
are
going on.
And we'll find out a lot when we're at D23 because they will make all the announcements for the next few years.
Yeah, we'll be at Disneyland in August, which I'm super excited about, but I don't want to rush the year away because I'm trying to enjoy what's going on now.
Oh, yeah. And we got to finish paying for it.
And we got to finish paying for our trip.
Okay, hold on. Scott Atwood, is there anywhere to meet the Marvel characters? Universal. At Disney, currently, no.
Walt Disney World, no. Disneyland, yes.
Disneyland, yes, but unfortunately, at Universal or the cruise ship. I mean, that's really it. There's no place on Walt Disney World property currently to meet a Marvel character, which I'm surprised that they haven't tried to do something with Captain Marvel with the movie coming out in just over a month. That they haven't gotten her into this. She's in Disneyland.
Well, we did have the Guardians.
We had Star-Lord, and then before that we had Doctor Strange for a short time.
We did have Doctor Strange.
But that's it. And it's a lot of the contractual things with Universal because there's certain characters. Unfortunately, Disney owns Marvel, but they don't own the rights to some of these characters to be in their park. So until that gets worked out, I don't know when or if we will see a lot of the big characters in the parks, like Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk. It's really hard to put them in Walt Disney World when Universal has the whole area.
And Disney is ready for it too, because you can tell, because we got to see on Marvel Day at Sea, we saw Iron Man, we saw Black Panther, we saw
Red Skull.
We saw Red Skull. We saw all these characters. The costuming is outstanding. I mean, especially Iron Man looked just like the Iron Man from the movie.
And the sound, the track, his talking sounded like Robert Downey Jr.'s voice, actually doing the voice of it, which was really cool.
And then I'm going to say something snarky, but...
we're never going to get Universal passing now. Go ahead and say it.
Go ahead. All right. I'm just going to say it. I think that the whole Marvel thing at Universal is going to fade away because they're just kind of phoning it in with their characters. I mean, the character meet and greets from Marvel at Universal are not Disney quality.
Well, I think one thing at Universal is they're having to use the classic characters, the way they look classically.
But so they look like somebody went to Spirit Halloween and just bought a costume off the rack.
They can't use the face character of Captain America now because that's Chris Evans, and Chris Evans' character is owned by Disney.
But
so
the costumes still look cheap to me.
Well, yeah, they look like the original Captain America though, where he had the mask over half his face, in the front, and the wings on the sides.
No, but I'm just saying, even if you use the old style, it could look better.
And Wolverine's about this tall.
Yeah, no. And you know what? When we actually went to Universal on Saturday, in the Marvel Superhero Island, there just hasn't been any updates to it in so long.
No, they updated the Hulk ride about 2-3 years ago, I think it was. And they closed it, and there was a lot of speculation, and I'm not trying to say rumor, but there was speculation that possibly they were in negotiations with Disney, and being that that's the big ride of Marvel Superhero Island, that it was closed, that maybe they were going to redo it because something else, and then maybe that all fell through, so they just reopened it as the Hulk. Spider-Man is still a great ride. I don't care what people say. I love that ride over at
it's
Universal.
good. I just think that they could do a lot more with that Marvel area at Universal, and they haven't. So it makes me wonder,
why. But I still like going over there. I noticed some things because we're pass holders, and after 4 o'clock, you're a certain pass holder. You get to go through the Fast Pass line at Universal.
It's like Fast Pass.
So you get to go through a different way in the Spider-Man, which we got to see some things I hadn't seen before. So they have some shout-outs to Stan Lee and other characters through the other entrance of the ride, which was really cool.
Yeah. So, but it's Universal. It's not Disney.
It's not Disney's Universal at all. And it was like, what was odd when we were on the ship for Marvel Day at Sea. Months and months ago, probably a year ago, Michelle and I were on a tour backstage at Disney, and we got to go through the costuming area of Disney. And when we were walking through there, I saw on the rack, it was kind of hidden off the side, but of course, being a Marvel geek, I noticed it. I saw Spider-Man's outfit on one table, and then I saw that arm of Red Skull's cloak. And I was freaking out, and everybody's like, "What is it?" I'm like, "That's Red Skull's cloak." They're like, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about."
This was like a year ago.
This was like
we
a year
didn't
ago.
say anything because we're on a backstage tour, and you can't say those things.
Well, I found out what they were used for. They were used for Marvel Day at Sea, and they're part of the finale show. So Red Skull is in the finale of the show, along with Spider-Man, which means what those costumes were being created for out at sea. So I think once the Fox deal is done with Disney, and then they own those characters back, the only outstanding character would be Spider-Man as far as the big picture. And then I think Universal is eventually just going to have to... Disney could pony up the money and just say, okay, here, we want the characters back. How much is it going to cost us?
Because if you go to California Adventure in
California,
it's the Marvel area is really nice, and as we were walking, the kids really enjoyed it too. It's your computer.
I froze again. I can't figure out why.
So it was really nice to see what they do at California Adventure when it comes to Marvel and the additions that they can do. And I think that we all said it at one point, was we wish that like Hollywood Studios could do the same, or have something there, because a lot of Disney's California Adventure has some of the same things that Hollywood Studios has.
Right.
But I think that they really did a good job with the Marvel stuff. So I mean, we'll see.
And Marvel's going to be taking over even more over there. They're building the whole Avengers area.
Yeah,
which is going to be
which
awesome.
We'll find out. Hopefully, we'll have stuff to talk about when we go to
after
California
August we'll have more. But we're actually spending 2 days at California Adventure and 2 days at Disneyland this year, so we're going to be able to see a lot more of it.
We're going to really try to get more coverage when we're out there, because last time it was a really quick trip, because we were out there to cover the D23 convention itself, but we only did 2 park days.
Yeah, we didn't have the funds or anything to stay extra to cover the park for extra days, so now we're going to actually make time to spend out there. Somebody see Marvel, Kevin just piped in. But if you're looking for anything Marvel, if you can swing it, I highly recommend the Marvel Day at Sea on the Magic. That was phenomenal. It was so much fun. That one day was just fantastic. But I do get Marvel is kind of expensive, so hopefully somehow they get Universal to give up the rights, and Disney can get it back, and then we can have it in the parks here. Because I think a whole Marvel park would be phenomenal.
Okay, so all right, we have 2 questions before we wrap up tonight's crazy show. Okay, Judy wanted to know if there was any updates on the Skyliner. When I was on Friday, when they bussed us back from Magic Kingdom to the studios, you could see a whole lot of work going on in the Skyliner. I saw something yesterday that they were testing some of the pods. I don't have the gondolas, whatever. There still is no date on when these are going to open. But a lot of progress has been made.
You can see the cables connecting from one station to another all over property. It looks like it's all finally coming together. It's all starting to gel. I'm just waiting to see the cars get put in there.
Yes, they were testing. They were testing the gondolas yesterday. So I don't know. They do not have a date yet, but you can tell it's getting closer and closer because all the clearing. They cleared all the trees and the cables are up and. It's pretty impressive when you walk underneath it how much detail is going into these structures. It'll be really interesting to see how it's done. And
that's supposed to be a scenic view when you're riding them.
Yes.
So they're fixing up the view path as you're riding what you'll see. So I think it's gonna be great once they get it done. There's so many projects going on at Disney right now, and one of the main stations is happening at Coronado Springs, right? Mm-hmm. No, not Coronado. Which one is it? The other one, not Coronado.
Caribbean Beach?
Caribbean Beach is where the one station is, and they're also building their new hotel tower there.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of construction going on there. So I think they're trying to wrap it all up so open simultaneously.
Yeah, I think everything is gonna kind of coincide, but we're watching. Every time we go, we try to check things out. So I think it's getting closer, Judy. I just don't know when. We don't have a date.
We haven't been given anything, but once we do, we will be sure to pass along. And I'm sure, hopefully, as other things with media, they're going to take us out there and let us go on them when they first open them, so we can.
Yeah, Disney's been really good to us, thank God. So
until they see this show.
Until they see the show, but I think, you know what? And I'm sorry, Disney. I didn't mean to laugh about the outfits.
Claire has a question right now. Do you know if they'll be opening more bag search areas and entry points at World Showcase when the Skyliner opens? My guess would be they will, because you'll probably have a lot more people coming in that back way there. Because right now there's only two. We actually, it's funny you mentioned that because we talked about that at Universal the other day. And at Universal, to even get through City Walk and into the parks, everybody has to go through a metal detector. Every bag has to go through a metal scanner. Mm-hmm. And it moves so much quicker than Disney.
So you won't have anybody actually looking through your bags. Every bag goes through the scanner, and it's faster.
And every person goes through a scanner.
Yes.
So everything's being double checked. And it's so much faster to send everybody, where Disney picks and chooses who's going to do what, and not everybody gets scanned. It seems so much faster to me, and I don't know. I mean, no, Universal doesn't do the amount of traffic that Disney does.
It's pretty busy though, but they have a lot of they have like 30 metal detectors to go through. But they have that big area when you go before you even get to City Walk in the garage.
Right,
so they would have to have room for it.
Yeah, but Disney.
But I don't know if they're going to have more bags. You would think that.
I would think so.
They'd have more bag check. They have to.
At each landing post. Before you board it, you would have to go through one.
Well, as soon as we find out more details, we will let you know.
Definitely.
Okay, and then the other question that I had was from Lindsay Harvey. She says, we're planning a trip in September, and Disney Springs have so many food choices. If you could only eat at one restaurant at Disney Springs, where would you eat? I should have told you that ahead of time.
Yeah, you should have. Depends what you like, though.
Wherever you want.
I mean, if you want a sit-down restaurant, honestly, sit down, I would have to say. I mean, I don't like what happened with us. No, because with the meetup, this restaurant kind of upset us. But Paradiso, I liked their food there a lot.
Paradiso's okay. We don't necessarily like how they run things over there.
They didn't treat our meetup stuff correctly. Planet Hollywood's pretty decent. If you want to walk up, I suggest the pizza place that is. I don't know what the name of that one is. The new one next to
the new one by Maria and Enzo's. They have a walk up that sells like the same pizza that they sell at Viennapoli.
Right, it's the same dough, same sauce that they have at Viennapoli inside of Epcot. Much cheaper. Mm-hmm. I mean, the slices come on 2 paper plates for one slice. It's like $6 for a slice of pizza.
It is really cheap to get good pizza. And if you want like the same pizza you get at Epcot, but you don't want to go all the way to Epcot, you can get it.
I also like Wolfgang Puck Express.
I like Wolfgang Puck Express also. They have a little bit more fancy walk-up food.
Yes.
And they have really good brownies too.
And if you're on the Disney dining plan, Wolfgang accepts it. I'm assuming that the pizza place probably accepts the dining plan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about Paradiso, what they do. Although if you are a pass holder, Paradiso, you get an extra discount. If you're
then these Artsmith's Homecoming, a lot of people like that as well. It's pricey, but it's good.
Right. Morimoto's is good, but I don't. In my opinion, it seemed very expensive for the amount you get.
You don't get Morimoto's is really good. It's hard to get good Chinese food in Florida. It just is.
Yeah.
But we had like a sweet and sour like orange chicken and rice, and it was very good. But it was expensive for Chinese.
And we left there hungry.
We were not full when we left.
That was the worst part of it. It wasn't like 2 hours later like normal Chinese. It was immediate.
Yeah, I mean, and Shane says Chicken Guy.
Chicken Guy's good.
I like Chicken Guy. I thought it was good.
What I like about Chicken Guy is the sauces. I don't think the chicken is anything great. I think it's the sauces that make it taste better. And their macaroni and cheese is really good. So definitely something to try.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Chicken Guy was good. I know some people, thought it was a little underwhelming. I liked it. I've had the salad from there. We had the chicken with the sauces. There's a bunch of sauces on the wall.
Yeah, there's a ton, but the
sauces aren't on the wall. Sausage choices.
There's a chart on the wall.
Not actual sauce on the wall.
But one of the go-tos has always been Earl's Sandwich as well.
Earl's Sandwich is like my default place.
And they're back to their original bread, so they're back.
The bread was crappy for a while. It's better. It's better bread. It's how it was.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of us out there, us included, Corey Tucker also. The holiday turkey sandwich was a lot of people's favorite. The bread is back to what it was, and the turkey sandwich is still really good. So,
so hopefully that answers your question.
Hopefully
Polite Pig. We've never actually eaten dinner at the Polite Pig, but they do have the best chocolate chip cookie on the face of the planet. They're $8 a piece, though.
$8 for a cookie, but you
can share it with like 4 people for a couple days, so it's really good.
But yeah, so I mean, I think really any place you try at Disney Springs. I hope this helps.
Well, there's the new Wolfgang sit down.
Yep.
And then there's also the new restaurant that's opening across from Splitsville. Can't remember the name of it right now, but I know it's getting ready to open.
I know what you're talking about.
And then Cuban, was it Cuban Cafe?
The Cuban Cafe, Bongos.
Bongos is really popular down there. House of Blues is still a popular place. But my choice, if I'm having a sit down, I would probably go to Paradiso. Their pineapple burger is really good. If it's a walk up, I would probably choose the pizza place next to Mario and Enzo's.
Yeah, Mario and Enzo's. They have they have the seriously though, if you want pizza and food just like they have at Via Napoli at Disney Springs,
without a reservation,
go to the walk up. They also sell like Italian cookies and cannoli, and you know, I think it's really good. So. And
we've never been there, but STK I also hear is fantastic, but very expensive.
So I guess there's something you can find something. It just depends on how much you want to spend. So you got to keep that in mind. So before we wrap up too, tomorrow is National Polka Dot Day, which is why I'm wearing polka dot.
And Hot Sauce Day.
So these ears are Minnie's new Rock the Dots ears. You can. I was invited for this Friday at an event at Disney Springs. And I believe sometimes I get invitations from Disney and I just say yes, and I really don't know what I'm saying yes to because I don't tell Disney no.
It said wear your birthday suit.
It did not. It's they're having some sort of Disney Springs merchandise preview on Friday. So stay tuned for that because I know that a lot of our viewers are all about Disney merchandise. So. And
on Wednesday of this week, we actually were invited to the grand opening of Margarita Village.
Is that this Wednesday?
Yeah, it's this Wednesday. They're doing the ribbon cutting ceremony, and they're also going to be serving us lunch so we can try some of that, but they're going to give us a tour of the facility, so we will have video and photos of all that.
Yeah, the Margaritaville Resort is like off of World Drive, kind of where we used to live.
Yep.
Not far from Disney at all, like 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes from Disney, off of World Drive. There's actually quick.
And there's going to be like a water park and stuff there.
Concert venue, water park. There's places to rent, hotels for the night, and things like that.
We'll
so
have
we're
more
all the
information.
pictures. But yeah, they did invite us to go out there, so we'll be there Wednesday. And Margaritaville, so it's Jimmy Buffett and everything he does over there. So
because you know it's probably going to be wonderful because like Buffett stuff is all about island life and margaritas and cheeseburgers and all those things we can't have right now. But there's going to be a water park there and a restaurant.
And one thing I wanted to mention, right before we went to air, we got confirmation that 2 weeks from tonight I will not be on the show. Michelle will be here with a friend of ours, Jason Sorrell. If you don't know that name, Jason wrote this book, The Haunted Mansion. Imagineering Disney Classic. It's the history of the mansion and all the parks. Jason was a Walt Disney Imagineer. He actually now works at Universal. He's a creative director over at Universal, but he's wrote many books for Disney. Like I said, he was an Imagineer. If you've seen, which I don't know how you haven't, but if you've been outside the Haunted Mansion and you've seen Madame Leota where she kind of comes, her eyes open and she pushes open, that's his. He built that. So he's going to be in my seat 2 weeks from tonight talking with Michelle
all about the Haunted
Mansion and everything else he has. So
excited.
So he will be here 2 weeks from tonight. I'll be back next week. Then Jason will be on the week after me. But we got confirmation right before we went live that he will be here.
He's going to be on a cruise next week, so he's going to come and see us in 2 weeks.
So he'll be here in 2 weeks, and then we've got a few other guests lined up that are coming in the next couple weeks that we think you guys are going to love. So stay tuned for all of that. Anything else?
I think that's it. Oh, and then I've been really, really bad about talking about my new children's book that's out. How Many Sleeps Till Disney. If you have kids that are getting ready to go on a Disney trip, or if you are planning on surprising your kids with a Disney trip, you can get this book. And there's a spot in the back that your child can get autographs or write their own countdown. But it's basically a countdown book on how many sleeps left to your Disney trip. And
the book's done fantastic. We've had quite a few travel agents order it for their customers so that they, because you know how when you book with a Disney travel agent, a lot of times they'll send you a gift for booking with them. This has been a great gift that they've been sending to their clients to give with children so they can kind of do a countdown. It really means a lot to us. Michelle and I aren't out to make a fortune off the book. honestly, it's just to get the story out there, introduce the character, because there's so much meaning behind it to us. So if you've read it, wonderful. If you could please, if you have ordered it on Amazon, if you could please go to Amazon and leave us a review, we would appreciate it. Only a couple people reviewed it there, but it's been ordered many times on there. So
it's sold really well, but we don't have very many reviews.
Yeah, so if you could please do that. Also, if you go to Lost Princess Apparel and you go to the page for the book, you can leave reviews there also. So any reviews you guys could leave would be fantastic to share with others. If you purchased it, if you could share links on how other people could get that, we'd really appreciate that.
Yeah, if it's only been out for a month and I've been so busy for the past month, I have not marketed it properly, but it's still done well.
We pushed it out for Christmas, but now Christmas is far and over, and we need to start getting it out there because we want to do more. We want to continue the story and have other adventures. So this is the first one we need to get out there.
Yes, and this little character means a ton to us because her name is Gracie, and she is named after our baby that we lost last year. So this is our way to keep her story going and to take her on Disney adventures with us. And I don't say that for sympathy, I just want you to know what there's meaning behind it.
And we know Michelle's going to be recording a podcast with one of our friends, Logan, tomorrow for his podcast, where she's going to be talking about the book. And once once that goes live and they put it out there, we will share the link with you guys to go listen to that, so you can hear more about the book through Logan and Terry and all them.
So I'm going to get to talk about my book on a podcast tomorrow. Yep. So I just have to. I just got to get it out there more. So anything you guys could do to help me would be wonderful because I've been so busy. I've kind of let the ball drop.
Yeah, we're going to give it a push here in the next couple of weeks. And so please don't take it as we're bugging you guys. We just want to try to get out there as many eyes as we can to hear about it. And also, we're having a really hard time on Facebook getting people to see our page. Facebook's really putting the screws to us right now to hold us down. And most pages. If you do any kind of business on Facebook, you understand. So anything you can do to help share, spread the word about the Main Street Mouse, we greatly appreciate it. We don't monetize from Facebook or anything like that. We just want to get the word out to share it with more people so more people hear about us. So we can continue to do what we do, and so Disney sees value in what we do.
Yeah, we want to do a good job for Disney. We really try really hard to keep them happy with us so that we can bring you guys the best Disney coverage that we can. So because you guys have been so good to us, they've been good to us, and we just want to keep that going. And I want to be able to show our reps at Disney that we, even though we're silly, we're real and we do a good job. I mean, I want to continue to do a good job.
Exactly.
And that's what's important. So, and I appreciate all the support that you give us. I mean, I know that I'm a hot mess most times, and what you see is what you got with me. If you meet me in the parks, I'm this unapologetic for it. But no, it's a good thing because everything we do at the Main Street Mouse, we try to keep it real. I just want the Main Street Mouse and our groups, our meetups, everything to be someplace where you feel comfortable with us, like you are meeting friends that you've known for forever.
Right.
Even with my first book, the way I talk in the book was like we're having coffee at Starbucks, telling stories. It's kind of the same thing with this and kind of with our shows. So, we just want to, we try to be really welcoming and real, and we hope that you guys enjoy what we do because we're trying really hard to bring you our best.
We do. We bust our butts trying to get
and
the
we
best.
went way over tonight.
We did go way over. So anyway, we're going to go and close up. Just forget. So you don't forget, February 4th, Jason Sorrell will be in my seat. Him and Michelle sitting for an hour, give or take, talking about the Haunted Mansion. All things he's done behind at Disney, what he's doing at...
I will, because he's such a big guest that we're going to have, I'll definitely put something out, so if you guys have questions like about the Haunted Mansion, about the Imagineering stuff that he maybe can answer, I'll prep you ahead of time so that we can get questions to him.
Yeah, and that way we can also have more of a flow, because we don't want to keep him here forever.
Yeah, we don't want to hold him hostage in our house.
But he's excited to do it. When I asked him about it, he was like, sure, I would love to do it, love to be on the show, because we met him... 2 years ago?
Yeah,
roughly.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, he came up and met us at Spooky Day in the Park, sponsored by Spooky Empire, and I stayed in contact. Yeah, and I've been in contact with him ever since. So he's just a really nice guy. So I'm excited to have him here, actually.
He knows people. He posts pictures of his Facebook page of him with like Robert Downey Jr.
He was on the set
of the Avengers.
He was on the set of the first Avengers film at the end, where all the Avengers are saying goodbye, basically, and Loki and Thor are going back to Asgard. And
he's got a picture of himself with Tom Hiddleston dressed as Loki, because when he shared that, I don't remember what I said on his post, but I'm pretty sure it was embarrassing. So like, oh my god.
No, but Jason knows a lot of people. He's done a lot of stuff, a lot of great stuff. I'll be curious to hear what he's working on at Universal currently. Just a great guy. Maybe he can give us some insight on the Marvel stuff too. Who knows?
Yes, we don't want to get him in trouble. We're gonna see what he can tell us all about. So stay tuned for that.
Exactly. So are we all set?
We are all set.
Okay, so if you're watching us now on Facebook, you're watching us at The Main Street Mouse, but you can also follow us on Instagram at The Main Street Mouse. On Twitter, it's just Main Street Mouse. on YouTube, The Main ST Mouse. You can also follow Michelle Cindershella4 on Instagram, myself TMSM_Avenger on Instagram. Please follow us along. Please share our stories, share the photos, whatever it takes to get more people to know all about us. We appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. We will be back next week, same time, same place. Are we all set?
Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Monday.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.